I'm going to have to ask you to pardon the mess that you see. I'm in my office, which is, this whole space is my office actually, but it's the basement of my house. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about, I think like one of the biggest problems that I have, and maybe many of you have had, and I think I'm slowly solving it or coming to terms or finding resolutions for it. And the why does my nose decide to start itching as soon as I press record? I have, there's such thing as information overload. I think I have gear and content overload. What I mean by content is the content I consume that helps me as it relates to like reading books. For example, here's one book that I'm about to reread again. It's called Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. I'm going to reread that one. And then one of the other things that I'm just doing, and it's just been very helpful, and I don't know, you can let me know in the comments if you'd like me to make a video on this, is bullet journaling. And the specific way that I've just found for myself, I've watched so many videos, so many people out there have great stuff, but I had to find what works for me. And I think I found that in a way that just makes me come alive and also just makes me want to do this and enjoy it and just be present. And, it's just helped me slow down a lot. And so that's part of the content, is the consuming, and then, okay, how do I put it into practice? And then finally deciding what, I don't want these things. I want to watch these things and these, because those things help me. They actually help me move forward. And maybe those are some decisions that you also have to make. It's like, what content are you consuming that is actually most helpful for you to move forward in what you're doing and what you're either building and how you are wanting to live, or the life that you want, the family that you want, or how you want your family culture to be. All those things come into play. Like, for example, I've had to take off social media off my phone. I've deleted some of my accounts completely, and I've gone black and white on my phone to reduce just like how boring things could be. Just make it black and white. And now using an app called Blank Spaces to just make my home screen just the bare minimum and just what I need and what I use every day without fail. And that's the content aspect. And some of those things are coming into play very beautifully, I think. And as we're entering into the new year, I think it's just really great to just realign my mind, my heart, my thoughts into like, okay, this is what matters. This is what you actually want. And this is some things that can actually help you get there. But the other thing is gear overload. So right now I'm recording from DJI Osmo Nano. This is the screen for it, and I have it right here suction cupped to my monitor. And then aside from that, let me show you the things that I have that I'm like, okay, this is gonna help me. And then so I have the Hollyland what's it called, microphones for my cell phone if I want to record off my cell phone. And speaking of cell phone, I have this DJI I don't even know what it's called, a gimbal for the cell phone specifically. And so that's been quite interesting. I always have trouble removing this, and maybe you guys are better. There we go. The DJI for the cell phone, and that's just been pretty cool to mess with and play with. I think I got these. There we go. Another thing that has come in handy a lot has been this. This was my go-to before the DJI that you're looking at right now. And I think for some shots, it's still going to be a go-to. But what I love about the DJI that I have here is that I can actually just mount it somewhere. I can magnetically put it on the car and record, and so on. And then, I don't know This is not necessarily to actually I do record content with my iPad because I have Apple Pencil. I do the screen sharing and screen recording from there as well. And what I have over here is my Lumix GH5. I mainly use it for talking head videos for YouTube, where it's more like I want the in-depth color correction, the 4K resolution and all that stuff. So I use my Lumix GH5. Maybe that will need to be upgraded soon. Hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. And then what I just recently got, and I think is really cool, are the Metaglasses. And these record in 3K. And I've been wearing them. I barely got those last night. I've been wearing them and finding more use cases than I ever imagined. I'll give you an example. I overheard my son crying in his bedroom this morning, and I walked over there because the light was off, and it was like I'm hearing somebody cry, and then he was trying to change in the dark because a cup fell on his head, so he's crying because it hurt him, and then his shirt got wet, so he's trying to change it because it's wet. And then I just embraced him and I hugged him, and it was just a really sweet, and private moment. And the glasses, these aren't it actually, but I didn't do it, and it's okay. All I had to do was just click and hold and record, and he wouldn't know. And I'd be recording a very sweet, intimate moment that I can just keep for myself, for my wife, as our kids are getting older. So, I mean, if you've been sitting on the fence for some Metaglasses, I think that in itself is some really amazing reasons why to get it. But yeah, and then lastly, I have this Rodecaster podcaster mic connected to the whole Rodecaster audio right behind you. I know that you can't see it. And plus it's just a little bit over a mess right here. Then it got a small rig desktop tripod, film camera, a point and shoot Canon. They called it, the nickname for it is Auto Boy. I've been developing film. You can check out some of my shorts. I've been showing what scanning and developing and digitizing those photos actually looks like. But that's it. I just want to bring you in, and maybe, as I enter into 2026, I'm feeling a little bit more and more solidified. I know I've said that probably in a few other videos, more and more solidified as to like the things that I want to give my attention to, the people I want to give my attention to, the things that I actually want to put into practice. Like I know now almost immediately, by immediately, I mean within the first 2 minutes of a video or a book or a podcast, that this is going to be for me or it's not. And I don't have to follow the hype. I think I've been, trapped by the hype of things and creators and entrepreneurs online, and just following their stuff and trying to do the things that maybe their thing is going to work for me. And all the while I've just been missing me. I've been missing myself. And so I'm feeling most solidified than ever. And again, I think I'm going to keep saying that. Every time it's going to be a step in that direction. So I'm looking forward to that. And I hope you subscribe and follow along. And again, let me know what journey are you on? Are you in information overload? Are you in content overload? Are you in gear paralysis? Or even lack thereof? However you say that. But anyways, thanks for being here. Again, like this video, subscribe, and I can't wait to hear from you.